Now, I'm not going to go all the way through this level, but I just want to show you some of the cool things you can do in here.
Give him a toss, man. He ain't nothing.
Anyway, I think I could go on for about the next 20 hours telling you about Mario 64, but I think it's time we move on to Armand, who's going to show you Pilot Wings.
Okay, goddamn. Okay, that's cool. We got a sub off the top. That's okay. That's good, in fact. I like it. Wait, what? Oh, Thought my lag settings were still on. Okay, well, luckily, you know what? Luckily, I already had an awesome song pulled up, so... Shit. Dr. Balmy. Sorry. I just ate really quickly because I got home late. Thank you for subbing. I'm going to play you a pretty rad song, and I hope you like it. Alright. Excuse me again. Yeah, that was Aesop Rock. I was listening to Felt 3 today, and I was just like, fuck. God, he's good. Fuck me, he's good. F-Tlap, yeah, I noticed your last stream, man. You can't be saying that every stream. It loses meaning. Loses meaning. Thank you for the resub, Katniss West. Yeah, D&B Beats. I'm pretty eclectic when it comes to the music I listen to. I basically like listening to everything, which a lot of people say, but I mean it. Alright. Gotta fuck with my OBSs. Thumbs album? Not familiar with that. But I'll check it out. Okay, I have changed my stream settings since I streamed this before. Yeah, Lil B, I listen to Kanye. Oh, that's right. It does the fucking... God damn it. Fucking... Bethesda Games. Okay, I did this last time and I don't remember what... I don't remember what I used to do. Do I listen to any metal? I don't like growly metal. I like melodic metal. I'll just kill it and restart it. Fuck it. So like speed metal. I used to like Sonata Arctica a lot. But they kind of moved away from their speed roots. Do I have to log into Steam again? Motherfucker. Check out Panacea. I think I listened to them a while ago. I don't remember them. Anonymous Death. See you tomorrow. Tend to be silent today. Not in a good mood. No worries, man. I can understand that. Sometimes I gotta kind of pull myself out of a bit of a funk to get up on the internet. Heard a Nightwish, of course. They're a little... This is gonna sound dumb and not fair. Nightwish is a little too nerdy for me. Kind of like Dragon Force. It's like, okay... Fuck! Did guys do a new video tour of the new office, or is it technically against your contract or sexual preference or whatever? Lighten up, make a video tour of the new office. They always get good views. They don't actually get good views. Also, it's boring content. It's boring content to make. We're not beholden by any of that shit. We're not beholden by what people ask or what they want. We make what we want to make, and motherfucker! I don't remember how I fixed this last time. Oh wait, you have a yeah, that's right. If you have a controller plugged in, you have to fuck off. There! What the fuck? God, how is this game... Whatever. Level 1. What? Yeah, it was my controller. Yeah, you're right. What is this level 1 bullshit? What? Where did all my saves go? What the fuck? Why am I 30 minutes into the game now? What the fuck? I know they patched it. Are you fucking kidding me? Man, if my saves are gone, I am done with Fallout 4. I don't like the game that much. Press T. I did. You're on Tom, not Gort. Hit T to switch. Oh, okay. Tom. I never made a Tom. Did somebody else play this? No? What? I don't understand. Why does it say Fallout 4 is still running? What the hell is going on? I'm getting real salty right now. It's true. Everyone in chat is right. The salt is real. Tom, I never made... Computers are dumb, they're hard. I agree. Come on, Tom. Alright, well, we'll get back into it. Controller's unplugged. T, select character. Hope Tom. Okay, well, weird. Alright, well, thank God for chat. Because holy shit, I would have just uninstalled and been like, fuck this. To be honest, I was kind of welcoming the proposition, but whatever. The game's thinks are still raiders. Yeah, Tilapia, welcome to Bethesda Open World RPGs. So, I think I played more since the last time I streamed this, but I made it to the underground. I made it to the railway. There's a dead guy. That's good. Thank you, Rosha. Yep, it's all saved. We made it. Hello, you. Wait, you're not my follower, are you? I guess you might be. You're walking around like you're not, though, so what's that all about?
Hey, Dad. You need something?
Tom, our visitor here has a courser chip.
Oh, we got...
Oh, for real?
We got plot happening.
Man, it's been ages.
Yeah, Rosha, I put in a
Ground
pretty significant,
Tom
like,
can get you the
session
code,
on
but
it.
Once he's done, we get the courser chip.
Actually, I don't think it was that much. Like, I,
So she make it to the
Chip's
border?
mine, motherfucker.
That chip is mine.
To anybody else in the commons,
Dangerously close to
all
bother
you
territory
have
early in the
is
stream.
2 laps worth of salvage.
We'll see.
With us, that data is
Gone back to the Joel hole since you guys left it
but
forever
we're not
ago.
just going to give that away.
No, it's
Talk
poorly
to me
drawn.
again if you change your mind.
I mean, the real... See, like, you can't say no! And there's no branching. You have to do exactly what they want. I guess for the main... No, not even for the main quest, that doesn't make sense. Whatever. It's just not Fallout anymore. I gotta get used to that.
Made up your mind.
Are you ready to do what we need you to,
But
player?
after that, it's ours.
Listen, this is not a game about freedom or choice. It's about you do what we say. Fine.
Fine. It's yours.
All
I like how
right,
he said it and he
Tom,
said it.
make it happen.
All right, little courser chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer.
Don't try anything, stranger.
Motherfucker, I will punch your head off. Do you see this? Look at me. Look at you. Oh, yeah.
We're
That's
in.
right. It's my chair now.
Processed. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh man!
God,
don't
you guys
crash.
gotta cool it with those
Here go.
bot commands.
Comes. Encryption algorithms. All right.
When did you get into the next Elder Scrolls? No. Elder Scrolls has interested me less and less as they go
Added more
on.
decimals to the last cipher.
I finished Oblivion. I didn't really like it all that much. I didn't even finish Skyrim because I just was like, nah, no thanks.
As the key generator.
Punch the chair.
We got lucky.
I'm afraid it would like ricochet off and kill somebody and then they'd all attack me. Oh wait, this game, you can't do that.
Come on. Show me that sweet bass note. Come on, baby. Yeah, we got it.
Oh, he's
We got
hacking.
the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, Des.
Start working on the rest of the chip. And you, I'd love to work with you more. Let me know if you're interested. But to be crystal clear, If you use that data and discover
Guys, you
anything
guys,
involving
there's
the
too many bot
Institute,
commands
share
for
it with
real.
us first.
If you guys
Otherwise,
don't cool off on it, I'm gonna have to disable that thing. Doing the main quests? Yeah, Sakram Tube, I am doing the main quests. I'm just trying to finish the story. I'm told it gets good. I'm not 500 hours in Skyrim, never got anywhere in the story. Yeah, I'm on Stera. That I feel like most people are kind of like that.
If we're going to be dealing more with each other,
I want to punch
I need
you.
to make sure that we're on the same page.
I don't want to punch everybody.
You know what
What did I have for dinner? A handful of nuts and 100% food powder. I should just mash 4 to get through the story, right? There's no reason to say anything else because it's just going to end the conversation and nothing's going to happen.
A synth? What's that?
They are synthetic humans created by the Institute. So close to real people that the distinction is meaningless. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
Land beer?
Aren't synths just machines? And machines are tools.
Wham. We
started-
should meal prep.
But if it's impossible,
If you can find the time
in
for me, sure.
difference between
Like,
a synth and a human, they must be treated the same. So we seek to free.
I don't mean to
synths from
seem
the
unduly cynical right
Give
now,
them a
but
chance at a real life. I have a question. The only
if
question
there
that
seems like
matters,
there's a simple answer
would you
and it's not
risk
being
your life
used, it's probably because
for
there's a
your fellow
reason
man?
it's not being used.
Even if
What's up,
that
Sandra?
man is a synth.
So I guess on the weekends I could set aside 3 hours and cook all of my meals, but I'm usually busy with stuff on the weekends too, so. Bacon Fusion, I don't think it would be ridiculed if it were a different title, but I don't think it... I think people would be surprised it came out of nowhere and is as big and kind of
If we're done here,
relatively
let me
deep as
know.
it is,
No, probably not.
No
but I don't
shame.
think people would buy it as much
Every
if it weren't
person
called
needs
Fallout
to
4.
know what they're willing to die for. It might be best
What's up, Fistfer?
distance from us, not for our sake, but for yours.
Oh, shut
the
up.
Institute wouldn't hesitate to torture and kill you for what you know. Deacon can show you out.
Do you think Attack of the Show will ever come back, or G4 in general? I used to love your shows. Probably Drawn Productions, you should look up The Attack, because that is a show with Kevin Pereira that is essentially Attack of the Show again.
If
You watch
you're
UFC when I
not
can?
just leave.
Perfect.
Good. What's a cryolator? Oh, that's the thing in the Vault 111, right? Or
Not
wait,
many
whatever vault I
doctors
came
around
from.
these days. Should let me take a look at you.
Patch me up, Doc.
Tell me your symptoms.
Oh, okay.
Too much radiation. I feel sick.
Blood pooling in the gums. Signs of anemia.
Following CSGO's community
Better
self-destruction due
clean
to
your
revolvers. I mean, self-destruction seems a little strong. It's just a gun that's kind of fucking up the balance of the game. I've seen some amazing
Now,
gifs of people just like
anything
nailing
else
3 people in
for-
one shot. It's pretty great.
Just hurt all
Damn
over.
it, I'm wasting caps. I hit
I've
the wrong
seen
thing.
worse.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Sleepy Zombie. I've mentioned that I do martial arts. What styles do I practice? Most recently, I've done like full MMA, but
No other complaints?
All right.
it's been a while since I've been active in that. I would say about a year, actually. Since then, I've just been doing conditioning stuff on my own. Hello, robot.
For theta n when I approaches probability bounds.
How was work today? Busy, but good. I got ahead. Actually finished my edit of demo disc today, which is good, because I need to prep notes for Dude Soup Live tomorrow. And there's some clerical stuff I gotta take care of. Some things that are always good to get ahead on. Metrics collecting. Checking up on any campaigns we're on, making sure that everything's being fulfilled and is all ready to go. Cool.
Commencing recurrence analysis.
Well, poorly drawn. Give it a shot. It's the closest thing you're gonna get. That's for sure. Something to consider is that maybe the distribution method was wrong, but Attack of the Show did.
I don't have anything to say to you.
Man, fuck all of these people. Gort wouldn't stand for this. And if this were real Fallout, all these people would be dead already. Excuse me. What's up, Durpinette for president? I do love the raw creativity when it comes to Twitch usernames. Can you time out the bot? Shit, who made it? Fuck, I can't remember. I don't know. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of bots. That's why I never added one myself. Apparently, people can just add bots to your channel, which I didn't know about. So I'm gonna have to study up on how bots work and get control of it. I can kill them? Oh. What's the command? Watch him give me a command that hands over control of my chat to somebody else.
Anything suspicious coming in,
Man, who's this cool guy? Oh, Deegan, that's right. Look at all these soulless robots just walking around.
So you answered the big question.
I love his hair.
And took a pass.
Man, fuck you, dude.
Dez is a hardliner. A live and die for the cause.
Ban the bot, create your own? Can't somebody just make a new bot with a different name?
Listen, are you interested in the railroad? Learning more? Maybe joining?
Only you and your mod should be able to add a bot to your channel. On Stera, I would assume that's how it works. Let's see here, I have a tech question. So apparently you have 8 megabits connection speed. And the speed testing was like 2 megabits. Could it be that you were throttled? If it was, wasn't that taken off from internet providers, and were you going to be able to let you actually use all your internet?
Still there?
Excuse me. Julian, throttling was not taken away. It's just that they have to notify you when you're being throttled. Man, shut up.
I'm not.
Hey, we're not for everyone. Come to think of it, we're not for practically anyone. If you change your mind...
So you may be throttled, but they have to make it clear when you are... I have to say yes! Man, this game. Excuse me. I worked out really hard and ate really quickly, so I got stuff. Why is it lagging? Raxer, I can't tell you. It looks clean on my end. I'm not dropping any frames, and the cap looks really smooth to me. But when it comes to throttling, God damn it! When it comes to throttling, yeah, it's still legal.
Your mind about us? Interested in learning more?
Whoops! Fuck! I was trying to skip, and I used a stim pack.
Let's see how
Why is it the same button?
I get you don't want to take a bullet for a sin, but you
It's up to Tobias Forge.
willing to
Well, thank you.
brave some
Thank you for the
danger
compliment.
to stop the Institute and their nefarious schemes.
But yeah, you may be being throttled.
Can't believe
Also,
I
just
said that.
so when you buy a certain bandwidth from an internet service provider, you're buying a max, and it's almost like you're buying a car that can go 250 miles per hour, and then expecting it to go 250 miles an hour all the time, no matter what.
You still there?
Shut up. The internet has traffic, and sometimes there is congestion, like literal congestion. So changed it to be that button. No, it's that button on default. I did change it to be that button. Never mind.
No. I have no problem with the Institute.
I'm trying to be as contrarian as possible.
That I wasn't expecting. In which case, I think...
Really? I just have to say
you
yes?
really aren't a good fit.
I have to say yes
I'm
through the
your
entire...
sales pitch, but
Fuck,
if
I have to
you
say
ever
yes through the
change your
entire
mind about
conversation.
the Institute,
Why do they give you the option of saying no if it just bails you out of the conversation and then you have to do it again? Why is it even there? It's the illusion of choice,
you
and
are
illusions are
seriously
silly.
all right with the Institute?
When do you think the next drunk play will be for you guys at Funhouse? Also, what do you think will be played? Frams, I threw out an idea that seemed to be
Someone has to
received
stop
well.
them.
Excellent. Every one of us believes
Exactly, Sutton.
since getting a fair chance.
Those
They put their
those
asses
tubes
on
can
the
get
line to
clogged.
hurt the Institute.
But
And the railroad's all right.
so we got an HTC Vive. What I want to do is have every member of Funhouse go out and find a Vive demo, something really intense, like
So the railroad's not
Whatever.
really about ideals.
it's probably gonna bail me out of the conversation
That's
again,
not
which is
fair.
fucking stupid.
For most of us, the cause is
Uh,
everything. But we can't.
You're reminding me of Total Biscuit. Oh boy, sound like you need tea. I probably do. I should just drink more. I have water right here.
Allegiance loud enough. Sales pitch over. If you want to walk away, here's your chance.
This is to start the Join Railroad Fight the Institute quest line. It's the story quest line. So I guess I can just choose to not do the story. But other Fallout games let you do the story in a million different ways. And that was the cool part. See, it's get more information. No, yes.
I got all day if you do.
You
Whatever.
made some good points. Tell me more.
Yeah, sorry, we got a
Too
Vive.
big for me?
I want every member to find the most, like,
You help me out.
disruptive, motion sickness-inducing, intense demo they can,
Then,
and then we all get together,
need some help?
and we, like, maybe draw straws or assign numbers or whatever, and we take rounds. And at the beginning of every round, we all do a shot, and then we all play the demo, and then the round's over, we all do another shot, we all play the next demo, and we see how far people can get without vomiting or tapping out
Sign me up then.
or passing out. Like, the idea is to put people through the rigors of motion sickness, and I think that would be really funny. So we'll see if that pans out. The problem is each round is going to be real long. So say like a demo only takes 2 minutes. You're looking at 16 minutes for one round, you know? So I'll have to figure something out there. I wasn't paying attention. It's funny, like, I'm sitting here railing on the game and then I'm admitting to not paying a lick of attention.
We'll file out separately after you leave. Best not to attract attention here.
It's over there. Oh, I probably should leave. Just go out. In Fallout New Vegas, you could kill anyone from any faction and still finish the game. It's huge scale down compared to New Vegas. Yeah, lucky Pierre. So New Vegas was made by Obsidian, who used to be Black Isle, who made Fallout 1 and 2. So a lot of the sensibilities from those first two games, which is what I associate with Fallout, you can find in New Vegas. And that's why that game is cool. The irony is, and this is where people can really stick me to my fucking hypocrisy, is that I haven't played New Vegas, despite loving the shit out of Fallout 1 and 2. So maybe one of these days I'll grab it and just mod the fuck out of it to make it look a little more modern. Should do a versus type game, and whoever loses, they will have to do some terrible shot. I mean, Odin, that's the construct we usually have. That's what we did for like Mario Kart and Smash and all that stuff. What faction am I thinking about siding with to the end game? I would like to not side with anybody. That's the thing that always bugs me whenever I play a Bethesda open world game, is that I like kind of invent this character in my head, and I want to play that character, but I never can. Like, it doesn't allow you to role play, really. You just kind of have to play this shell of a character that moves through a story that's not especially all that interesting or well written. But I've heard there's some cool stuff in the Fallout 4 story, so do some filthy Frank style Batsu game. See, Batsu game is kind of my inspiration there. I like the idea of a drunk gameplay being punishment. Like, to me, the humor comes from people at their physical limit getting pushed. And, like, the terror is that doing another shot is the absolute last thing you want. So it, like, for drunk souls, like, that's perfect. Because the game is already punishing, and then you're adding more punishment on top of that, and then you play worse as you lose patience as you get drunk. So it's a magic thing. Can you talk any specifics about the Vive videos coming up from Funhouse? So, I said nothing about Vive videos coming up from Funhouse. We have no production plans at this moment, because we just got it working the other day. Alright, you thing. I'm gonna punch the fuck out of you. Is there another one? Oh, there you are. Are they running away because they know how strong I am? Surely that's it. You want an Uncle Sam style poster? He's just pointing at you. Gort. He doesn't know much, but he knows his own name. Oh, you gotta go, Cecil? Alright. Well, thanks for dropping in. Worm dip.
Let me know if you find some spare ammo.
Find. Man. No, that accent really does wonders for a lot of fellas. A lot of fellers. Good news. Oh, man. Skiing games, snow's coming to Oculus Rift. That is good news. Thank you for sharing. You punch good. Stunk. Stunk like bull. One thing I'm especially happy about is that you guys really understand Gort. Aldo or McGregor? Aldo. Aldo's fucking... He's a scientist. I love watching him fight. His combos are so clean and efficient and just like... If you could be a striker, it would be Jose Aldo. Man, he's good. He's like Hodor? Yeah, basically. Let's see here. Motai? You have been noticed?
Is that you?
All these...
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo.
Oh, Jesus, he's got a scarf.
Garbage asshole.
Korea's best girl. I don't think I met her yet.
You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps too.
Groot. A little bit like Groot.
Stop screwing with me.
This is not for your benefit.
You're
It's to
angering and
step
confusing
ahead.
Gort.
You know who. The Institute. About the job. The
It's
railroad
Matt.
only recently
I don't
began
watch
to
MMA
report to
too
church.
religiously just
Our
because I
old
don't
base
have
was
ready
underneath
access
the
to it.
Slocum's job.
But I enjoy it.
We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute.
This should probably come as no surprise, but I was much more of a fan of Pride and now
That's
Dream.
great. So what are we doing?
To
here?
me, the Japanese fight cards are a good mix of just like goof matches that are fun to watch and technical matches. I mean, I acknowledge they don't quite have the best fighters, and the fights are not technically the most impressive, but they're always entertaining. And something that bugs me, and this is really silly, but the audience for Japanese MMA is so much more respectful. Like it drives me nuts when two fighters are grappling or doing groundwork, and people start booing just because they want to see somebody get knocked the fuck out. And I'm just like, shit, man, you have no idea how hard this is and how actually technical this is. How are my feelings about the comments I had about Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate? I mean,
Appreciating the moment really is a lost art.
I wish I could turn that off.
If the Institute's still there, this could
Doesn't
be really
surprise me.
dangerous.
Monster Hunter is one of those games that has
Dip our feet into the water.
very dedicated
Water's full of
fans,
bullets.
and they can't
We'll
stand to
back
hear
out
any
and
criticism
try
of their game, so
We got a tourist nearby.
whatever, man.
He or she
It's kind of like
has
League.
information on
People that
the
really
base,
like League,
so let's pump him
oh,
for information
hey,
and
Connor.
dive
Yeah,
in.
no worries.
For now, I'll take points.
People that really like League just can't comprehend people that don't like it for whatever reason. So,
Like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake.
oh, the Just Bleed fans? Yeah, it's Matt, and I know what you mean. It's
Anyway,
frustrating,
tourists
and
should have
I don't know what it is, but Japanese fans are never like that. They are just quiet, and it's not Motai, it's just letters and numbers because you're lame. Oh, well,
The arrow in the center
fuck.
indicates a direction.
That was the one time I thought I was interpreting lead speak correctly, and I was wrong. Oh, Roshi? Yeah, the All-Stars match? I saw that. I wondered if chat was going to be all fucked up because of it, but it seems like Twitch has kind of fixed those issues. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, I know the type when it comes to Monster Hunter, and I'm not entirely surprised that I got some shit for that, but
Got another rail sign.
yeah,
Right there.
Adam, you're right. I went, I went, and people went, how can you not like the perfect game? Well, it's a series of very grindy boss fights. I get why people like it, but come on now, come on. It's not the best game ever made. Just because it has a lot of shit in it doesn't make it the best game ever made. And it has a lot of shit in it. No question here. It probably has the most shit of any game I've ever played. It has MMO levels of shit. And it's a single player game, which is kind of cool.
And another.
Johnny Hoots. Oh, hey, Johnny Hoots. The guy I owe a free drink to. Do I get sick of answering the same questions all the time? No, actually, I don't. The only thing that kind of gets on my nerves in regards to questions is people that ask, like, leading questions. People that want, like, a story. Or people that are kind of trying to fish out drama. Or, I don't know, people that ask me things that have nothing to do with me. It's kind of like it's, to me, it's a little rude to ask somebody something about somebody else. So some of that stuff is like, come on, man, what are you doing? But no, I don't really get tired of answering similar questions because I try to bear in mind that, you know, not everybody's here all the time, and I can certainly understand why, like, I would ask those questions in that situation.
Trust me.
Say one thing, I can do that.
I suppose that's something worth building. Whatever it is.
Ooh, noodle cup. Veggie soup. Ooh, oh, rad resist. Nice. Nice. Alright. Oh, hey, Jessicor. What is up? MOBAs scare you. I'm a big fan of easy-to-use UI and understanding everything after a couple of hours of play. Yeah, sanity prevails. That's not a MOBA. And it took me a long time because I never really had played a game like MOBAs when I started to play them. And then I think I slowly understood the whole point of MOBAs is that you will never, ever fully get the depth of the game's interactions. Like, you'll never really... I think you can have a working knowledge given a state of the game's meta. Like, if the meta says these are the 30 champions that are viable, you can learn that. That's a comprehensible data set. But to just thoroughly understand up and down every possible situation and mechanic of the game is, I would speculate, nearly impossible. Awesome Knots is the only MOBA you can understand and tolerate. Yeah, Fist for Awesome Knots did pare it down pretty hard. Here's the Storm. Made some pretty big strides to make that.
Excuse me.
Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
It's in the shop.
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Grognak's Axe. Yeah, Monster.
He's just showing me the ropes.
I think I have that quest line. I just haven't
my
done it.
witness, I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time.
I think it's hard and Dodo's harder.
Bastards got here.
Very true. I'm not going to take his crap. Hots is in a little bit of league as much as you can get into MOBAs. Yeah, Vincent. Eric? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. What's going on? To me...
Tell me what's going on.
Oh, fuck, I hit the wrong button.
For some light recon.
To me... Overwatch is like the perfect combo of...
They placed mines all over the goddamn place.
I said Paramonster?
What do you mean by Chrome Dome?
It's like the perfect combination of actual in-game skill plus a MOBA-esque amount of like metagame.
They're doing who knows what for the Institute.
Just being annoyed, how am I? I'm pretty good.
I appreciate all you've done.
Had a really good workout tonight.
I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, Eloy, I know it's there. A lot of people have said that in other streams. I'm not going out of my way, though. I'm just playing it as I play it, having the experience I have. I kind of like that, that kind of old school way of experiencing games where there's no internet, there's no chat, there's just like your friends on the schoolyard who basically don't have that much more information than you do, and you're just kind of exploring the mysteries on your own.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
Bora? I see you there. What's going on?
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah.
You play TF2 until Overwatch comes back? No.
First rule in this business.
Just gonna wait for Overwatch to come back. There's plenty to
the front door has mines, synths, and
there's plenty to play out there.
Fun and exciting prizes. So we're going in through the escape.
Do I think I'm hot? Hell no, Fistfur. Are you kidding me? I wasn't paying attention.
The donut shop has an escape tunnel?
What? Doesn't everyone have an escape tunnel?
No.
Seriously, though?
Frams, I'm not a good person to recommend anime. I actually don't watch that much. I play games. How many hours have I put into Fallout? 50, I think?
I say we go through
Gort
the front door.
is a frontal assault kind of guy.
What? If you think we got the mojo for that, I'll back your play. You first.
What's up, Dragon Flare? I'm not going to use any kind of tunnel bullshit. Come on. What kind of Gort do you think I am? Can I get down here? Or am I just going to die? Ooh. Is it possible to fuck Nick Valentine? I hope so. Does he have a dick, though? He's a synth. Thank you for the compliments, guys, but you're not going to cure my body dysmorphia right now. Gort needs a super sledge? Yeah, he needs some... I mean, I got this off of, Swan, and it's pretty good. But, like, it's a bummer. That's the thing, you can choose to play a certain way and then realize, oh, there actually aren't that many options. Like, there aren't that many mods I can throw on this weapon. There aren't that many melee weapons in general. Like, it's just not a melee game. And I guess maybe my contrarian nature is what made me want to pick it. He might have a butthole? Okay. Synth dicks are the best. You can't fuck Nick. Bullshit. At least BioWare lets you fuck whoever you want. To a degree. Almost fucked Magnolia. I haven't met that person yet. Cool. Oi! Can you hack this little thing here?
Hey,
Yeah?
Hey, oh, hey, oh, ah.
hacking this is beyond me.
No, you hack.
Hey,
What you need?
Let me stop it. Stop.
go check that out.
Forget it.
Okay, well, she can't do it. Check everyone and ride to hell. I guess that's true. I don't remember how to get out of this. Nope. Tab. There we go. That worked, I guess. Yeah, Adam, that's kind of it. To be ripped, you have to constantly be dissatisfied with the state of things, so you're always pushing yourself. She does safe if you give her bobby pins. Eh. If I come across a safe, I'll remember that. Hey, Iron Wing. How are you always awake at 4 a.m.? I mean, no judgment. I'm just jealous. Jealous of your lifestyle. Oh, wait. That's where the donut... Oh, okay. Never mind. That's not the frontal assault. Which means it's stupid and dumb. Speedrun Ride to Hell. I actually wanted to play through Ride to Hell. I kind of like garbage games like that. That's why I used to love my Gamefly subscription. I could just add all these shitty shit games. Wait, is this the... Oh, whatever. Yeah, Gort is always upset with the state of things. That's why he punches.
The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s.
I can punch him.
So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good doctor.
I don't care. What? So I can't do this then. Can you do it? Hey, you.
Hi.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here.
GSG Gamer Spirit. Hello.
Dr.
Carrington. Is like Lead Speak making a comeback or something? Everybody seems to be doing that.
Didn't start off as
It's a game you recommend for PC that isn't AAA. Undertale.
The Institute had to work up to that level of hubris.
Backdoor Gort.
Gen 1s and 2s were
Hey Fred.
stepping
Thank you
stones
for
along
the
way.
well wishes.
The railroad's not fully united on how we feel about them.
Femme Fatale. Excited to not be going to school anymore so you can stay up late to watch my streams. Well, thank you. How did school go? Did you pass everything? What game that you've actually played have you played less of as in hours of gameplay? Bacon Fusion, I don't quite understand the question. Wait and he'll hack it. Okay.
Appreciating the moment really is.
I'm risking my neck here. I want to know.
Cauliflower, welcome.
So I'll be straight with you. Although you're
Winter
not
coat you
gonna
saved over
like
turned out to be shitty, so you're returning it and buying Fallout 4 the cash instead. So he needs warm clothing if you're staying inside to play games.
Mushrooms.
Well said.
Kept in the dark and fed. Well, you get the idea. It's got to be.
Hey, +1.
though.
Welcome.
Des wouldn't risk our hides lightly.
Let's find a prototype then.
Together with
I saw your tweet, Jess, about listening to anime music.
First step is to override the security lockdown.
Don't talk about school and chat banned. Alright, Kala, go get her. Thoughts on Just Cause 3 performance issues day 1. Do you think this is going to be the beginning of a trend? People ship glitchy games. Recoil? That's not a trend.
No.
That's just the state of the world, man.
No.
That's been PC gaming forever, and it's gotten better. That's the thing that no one wants to acknowledge.
Prototypes deeper inside.
Games have always been buggy as hell.
Someone
That's just
left
the
a rail
world.
sign here.
Don't leave anything
This one
behind
is
that might be useful.
We know.
Who's the lady that showed up during my last stream? Lucky Pierre, that's my girlfriend. Uh-oh. Oh man, I'm gonna fuck that synth up! Here we go. Sort of taking this test that homeschool kids take and basically done with high school if you pass it. Cool! Glad to hear that, Fem.
You must be terminated.
Gotta do this more often.
Just consistently splashing. Spool is on, but Lawrence is better. I like Spool. He's a good streamer.
Wait, see the box in the center of that rail sign?
People will say that they multi-Twitch.
Cash nearby.
It's when I was thinking about coming out to New York ever. Love the chance to meet us sometime. Amkale, we would need a reason to. Travel is hugely disruptive to our production. So either we travel and work a lot of overtime to make sure there's no disruption in our. God, there's so much talking. You got to be quiet, man. To make sure there's no disruption in our production, or we get behind on videos, which is kind of something we just never do. Or we travel over the weekend, and then there's really no, we really don't get a weekend. Unless, like, I mean, travel is kind of... It's kind of relaxing in its own way, but... Is Liz gonna be a Dude Soup Live? Yes, Slayboy, she will. We had to convince her to. Or basically tell her that she had to.
Please reveal yourself. Overactive sensors. Nothing more.
Oh, Jess, you're gonna learn Japanese. Sweet. How about the next Comic-Con you come to New York? Dan and Tay, there's no reason for us to go to Comic-Con. Maybe if we had a panel, but even then it's kind of a hard sell. And we couldn't really send everybody, so... It becomes... You know, it becomes sticky pretty quickly. Oh. Man, 2anyone is great. Agreed, but given how much money is in the games industry now, do you think, or the amount of work that goes into games, they should always make sure to maintain solid performance, be it 30 or 60 FPS? Recoil, there's a couple assumptions in what you said. You're assuming that games make shitloads of money. There's a lot of money that circulates, but I don't think a whole lot of games are profitable. I think people look at the unit sales for PC games and they're like, how can they not be rich? But what I think a lot of PC enthusiasts willingly ignore is that nobody in the PC market really buys games at $60. Some do, but not only do you have like you basically have a populace that's unwilling to pay full market for them because they like the Steam sale phenomenon has kind of trained the market to never buy games at full retail. They wait like 2 weeks and then it goes to half price, or they buy a shitty, shady key off of a reseller for like $20. And you better believe that that key made its way through a couple of retailers already, so only a fraction of that money gets back to the publisher, who then takes their cut, and then even less gets back to the developer. So I think there's an understandable and pretty big misunderstanding about how much money games actually turn around. Like, think about it like this. Games have not gone up in price, and people will argue they have because of, like, because of season passes and DLC and stuff. But, games have not really meaningfully gone up in price in the last 25 years? And no other medium is like that. None. Movies have gone way, way up, mostly thanks to, like, surcharges like 3D and Real D, D-Box, whatever. Games stayed the same, but their production values increased massively, by like tenfold. Games now, like... Fallout 4 is way huger than any Super Nintendo game, and took way more development, way more people, way more investment.
We can give our friends a little surprise.
And yet people expect it to have even more and cost less? I don't know, man. Oh, they're already offline. Why is everything... Everything's already kind of discounted, but in Canada games have gone up 20... Yeah, Catch My D, different markets have gone up in price, absolutely. So I guess I'm only talking about the American market, because that's the only one I'm intimately familiar with when it comes to pricing. So yeah, you're right. There are other markets, especially like Australia, that just get reamed when it comes to retail price. But accordingly, like, the people in those markets, especially if they're PC gamers, never really pay that price. And I can't fault them for that. So yeah, getting back to your original question, it's game development is seriously always a trade-off between time, money, and ambition. And you're fooling yourself and lying to yourself if you're telling yourself that a game could be less buggy if only developers cared more. Game development is one of the most grueling, pursuits you can get into. You have to work a shitload. And like nobody gets into it because they're lazy. Those people just don't live. It's kind of like games media. Nobody survives producing games media not working their asses off. Because the competition is so high. Everyone wants to be a game developer. Everybody wants to make games, and it makes sense because it's the passion that brought them there. They love games. Every developer's like that. And I do genuinely feel like developers, by and large, like, bust their asses to get this stuff done. It's just they're bound by certain market forces like lack of time and lack of money. So they have a wish list of features. They get as much of them done as possible. They do QA as much as possible for the platforms that have the most sales. And then what's left is not ideal, but it's a product of all the constraints that go into it. So I'm not saying... All I would ask for is just an amount of understanding. Like, you don't have to be happy with it, but God, the amount of hatred, the amount of absolute hatred that gets thrown around, I think, is a little unfair. Especially considering these guys are your friends. They're the ones who make the things that you enjoy. So yeah, that's where it comes. That's where I kind of fall down about that. Don't forget, talking about your game while making it is really hard. Yeah, Infinite Sheep, there's that. QA is incredibly difficult, especially when you do as many options as Fallout. Absolutely. What am I talking about? It's just game dev. So, sorry, you had said something back. Did I kill Swan to get the Power Fist? Yeah, that's exactly what I did. So I apologize. I missed your last your last response. Damn it. Yeah, Lucky Pierre. He left to pick her up from the airport today. Doing a little co-op stream, that's adorable. I think a chunk of the hate comes from people who haven't made something creative and the work it takes to make. Vincent, I tend to agree. I tend to think it's really easy to convince yourself of certain things, especially when it's convenient to believe. I think it's tempting to believe that. And like, everybody wants to be a part of a movement, or... Let's see here. Entry likes this one. Nope. Ah. So I think that there's kind of a cycle where the rhetoric, especially by games media types, makes it really tempting to put a flag on a hill and say, you have been duped. Brackets give you restore your tries, right? It's very, it's the same thing politicians do. And if you're trying to make it in games media, you're going to do what works, especially since, there's so much noise out there that you have to compete with. So I can understand how the situation got to where it is with media pundits or whatever howling for blood whenever a game is not ideal. I really like that typing sound. I think it's a little... I think it's... Fuck me. It seems a little, seems a little sad to me. Wait, this doesn't make sense. There's no remaining words that could fit. So, Seams had an entry likeness of 0, so that means anything that starts with an S is out. Or ends with an S. So not Seams, not Means, not Still, not Spoon, not Cases. Thick. I tried Thick, that's also not good. So, Share. Slide. Towel. Starts with a T. T starts with a T. Seas. Woods. Ends with an S. Shrines. Fairy. So none of these words can possibly fit. or it's not in the right space. Is that what it means? Because I thought it meant the right letter in the right spot was the likeness. Or is it just the right letter anywhere? Left side? Am I missing one? Fault? Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, okay, you're right. You're alright, you guys are fine. My bad. My eyes missed it. Yeah, okay. Man, there's gotta be... Okay, so there's gotta be a word for this. I've talked about this before. Where you get stuck in a game, and then you figure it out, but thanks to Twitch delay, people are still howling the answer at you, even though you've actually already figured it out. And then you have to just sit there and you're like, guys, I did it! You guys gotta like, no, you don't understand! I figured it out! Please! Stop being mad! I'm not Deacon. Ah! Fuck, he knocked me out of... Man, melees are fucking magical in this game. They knock you out of everything. Boom! I can't believe a little pop to the face knocks you out of... That's... I don't get that. Oh shit, you're way up there. Oh, well, I chose this life. Guess what? There we go.
Bye-bye, Gen 1s.
Fucking annoying is the phrase. Sure, but I feel like there's got to be something that
We're entering a secret defense intelligence agency research.
Gotta be a word for that thing specifically.
It's called
Backseat traffic jams.
Prototype
Ooh,
is locked up in the
that's
heart of the
good,
facility.
but a little long. But I like it. That's perfect. I do like that a lot. Gonna go watch Amy Poehler for a little bit. You're making a wise choice, Eric. Corn. Just had an ear of corn wedged in his back pocket. I always love imagining the random assortment of things that all denizens of the wasteland have on their persons. Sleep doesn't really do anything in this game, does it? You can get well rested by sleeping at home. Does that give you an experience bonus like it did in Skyrim? It doesn't really tell you. Rather, I can't find a place in the stat windows where it really like breaks down all the stat effects put on you. Really? We got a spammer? That's not where the corn was. Nice. Ooh, somebody's a quick draw. Good work, mod. Zzz. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I know that I tend to go on like game developer defense ramblings quite a bit, but I don't know. And I've explained my motivations before, so I'm not helping by repeating myself even further. But I just really like games, and I think it's kind of poisonous the way people discuss. Not most people, just the
No way, I'm
fuck. Just the super core gamer types treat. Aha. Sure about the new partnership thing on YouTube? Watch this guy who said it may cause a loophole that will get people out of their MCM contracts they regret being locked into. No, poorly drawn. I did not hear about that. Why do I have so few bullets for this thing? Oh, it's a shotgun. That's why. Yeah. Oh, is it on the other? Nope. How did I... Hold on a minute. It's a shotgun, and there's a hole, there's a... I found a way to cut a hole around it. Wait, you can disarm these, right? Oh, that's easy. Shit. Man. Sleeping for 1 hour is more efficient than eating. Oh, it restores health? I didn't know that. Huh. Oh, midnight? I mean... Yeah, Kala, I thought YouTube Rewind wasn't that great this year. Personally, rather listen to game dev defense rant than another billion anti-dev rants. Okay, I guess I can understand that.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Why don't you walk out here and see what's going on, big boy synth? Oh, come on, Kate. You don't need to say that. Ha-cha-cha! Sure, just slap me in the face. Not like I have a million strength. No, just do that, and I can't do anything. Sex queen bathroom graffiti. No, I didn't see that. Did you tweet it at him or something? Why would he know about it? Oh, fuck off. Oh! Boom! Nice. Got blood on me boots. Oh, Kate. It's really badly edited. Yeah. Also, the, like, rewind to other YouTube memes didn't make sense to me. I thought that kind of betrayed the point of 2015 Rewind. It's supposed to just be this year. I think when people say they're upset at devs, they really mean the heads that are calling the shots. I don't think if you blatantly asked a person who they're upset at for, say, Battlefront, they would say the guys making texture designing. Okay, well, Spuck, think about it this way, too.
Statistically speaking,
even the people calling the shots are beholden to the rules of the market. They have to make money. They have to. And it's not like the executives are greedy. I think, again, this goes back to a... I mean, they are greedy, but they have to be. That's the point of running a business. They have to make money. They have to be profitable. They have to make as much money as possible. But they also know that the market won't tolerate a certain quality of product. They're not trying to trick you, alright? I really believe that. I really believe that games are not as profitable as everyone thinks they are, and everybody imagines these, like, gaming fat cats who just laugh and laugh at how dumb all the nerds are for buying their bad game. They're like, haha, we made a bad game. Oh boy. Nice. We made a bad game and all those idiots keep buying it. And then they light their cigars and look at 4chan threads and just laugh and burn money because they can. I really don't believe that happens. Mostly because I've listened to enough investor conference calls where they're like, oh boy, it was a rough quarter. Man, these digital sales, they're really biting into us. We invested $4.5 million into this property and we got $4 million back. And we believe in this franchise. Maybe the next one will sell better. And then the investors are sitting there like, fuck you. Fuck you. I think if you're going to get mad at anybody, get mad at the fact that some companies are publicly traded. So they have three parties they're beholden to. The consumers, the developers, and the investors. I think if you got rid of that, it'd become a lot simpler. And a lot of the privately owned companies are a lot more, like, nicer? Like, Devolver is one that I can consistently look at. They're allowed to take risks, and they're allowed to publish games that they kind of think are good. So when you get to something like EA, that has investors who hold them accountable as much as the audience does, they have to answer to that. So imagine that you're the CEO of EA. You don't get to just say, let's make the game free, let's sell it at $30. No, you're going to get voted off the board immediately. Sorry guys, I'm doing it again. We're just talking about the ins and outs of, or rather, as I perceive them, for what it's worth, the ins and outs of game dev as a business. So
We just missed whoever was here.
I know it's not entirely comforting when maybe a game is less than you would have liked it to be, but again, I think the crux of all that stuff is...
Play button.
What are you doing?
Open says me.
Is acknowledging that everyone is beholden by real-world constraints. No one gets a free ride, and no one gets to make everyone happy. And getting really mad and insulting doesn't change any of it. It doesn't make a game more profitable. It doesn't make executives appeal to their investors easier. It just sows negativity. And I think it's fine to say like, you know, this isn't great. This product isn't great. Sorry, I'm not going to buy it. It's just not hitting the... Oh, fuck, whatever. What, are you sure? I'll take it. I'll take it.
May it serve you as well, heck, better than it did Tom.
Ooh, Saxophonic just subbed. That's kind of cool, I guess.
Grab Carrington's prototype.
Subhype!
Turn that
Hype,
over.
hype, 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 hype,
She'll
hype.
have to let you in.
Gotta wait for this guy to stop talking so I can tab out. Oh, thanks. That was gracefully short. Yeah, Spuck, I think that's a totally valid thing to say, that, like, this game isn't worth my money, here's why. The problem comes when people are like, man, fuck this, and fuck them, and these business practices, and so on and so on. To me, you're skipping seeking understanding and going right to judgment and anger. And being kind of insulting, too. Instead of just, like, jumping right to anger, you should be like, well, wait. Why is this happening? And maybe then you can start to really understand the state of things, and then, even more, start to understand how you can more effectively change the state of things, instead of just being like, fuck, fuck, fuck. Okay. Okay, we need to play a sub-hype. Because Saxophonic just subbed. Saxophonic, that's a great name. God. It's like saxophones. I wish I had a good sax track for you. I only really know the one, Careless Whisper. But I'm going to play this instead, because I'm on an Aesop Rock tick. So I hope you enjoy your sub-hype song. For the people asking, that track is called Felt Chewed Up by the group Felt, which is produced by Aesop Rock. When the games cost so much money in Australia, Rockstar because they can. Because the market is willing to tolerate it.
There we go. There's an elevator at the end of the hall.
That's the easy answer. The real answer is probably much more nuanced, but I have no appreciation of Australian economics, so I cannot reasonably answer that for you. Storied stall? Interesting. Hazmat suit. That seems like a useful thing to have. Guess I gotta go through irradiated territories.
Wow. That doesn't look...
Oh, Aesop Rock has a new free EP. Cool. I'll have to check it out. I need more copper in rank 3. See, like, that's it, though. Once I do that, I've capped out my weapon. What am I supposed to do? I would like to think there's more. It's also, like, this is just gonna seem more like, Arosha, is our bot back yet? I don't think so, actually. I don't know, I feel like the... What are you doing? Oh, you're crafting. Well, get out.
Better than getting pissed is picking a fight.
Get off. I want to craft my shit. Wait, that's not tab. Yeah, I don't really need pocketed stuff. I've got plenty of carry stuff. Is alloyed as good as it gets? No, polished. Oh, I need armor rank 2. All right, well, whatever. Anyway, I feel like the gear system, it's kind of Borderlands-y. Like, there's a very definite amount of mods and stuff, and beyond that, it's just a random roll of random stats. You don't understand the hate that 4 is getting? Everyone, good luck. I'm enjoying exploring the story, and the story's fine, and playing the X-Bone is fine, no worse than Skyrim was on 360. Saxophonic... Maybe I can shed some light there. I like it too, but it's different. It's not like the old Fallouts, and by old Fallouts I mean 1 and 2. Those games gave you a shitload of freedom and flexibility in regards to how you approach the game and how you play it. This game really doesn't. It's the illusion of choice. So whenever you're talking with somebody, typically, especially if it's a story dialogue type thing, there's really only one way to get out of the conversation and have the quest progress. Whereas in other Fallouts, you could really think around problems reading? Those damn Chinese. First time you watch one of my streams, really love level interaction with the fans. Well, that's dictating. It's good to sit down and do this. Well, thank you, Amchail. I always enjoyed watching streams while I was playing games. For me, it was kind of a maybe a cheat way to feel like I was being social. So, I guess it's the same thing. Let's see here. As you were saying that, I definitely understand what you're meaning. The kind goes with the only complaint I have is the removal of the karma system. Yeah, Saxophonic, that's kind of indicative that the game takes away choice. Because they need to... They focus their development in other areas. Poorly done productions. Alright, have a good night. Thanks for watching. So... Something as simple as the fact that all the dialogue is VO'd. It means that there can't really be as much dialogue. Like, on a raw investment level, like, you've only got so much money and time to crank into making a dialogue system, writing the trees. And if it were just text, and it's just text on a flowchart on a spreadsheet somewhere, you can write a whole lot more. And you can fit a whole lot more into the game, because it's just text. And maybe you match that to, like, a 2D picture that, like, has a small animation of their mouth moving. But in terms of cost, that content is way cheaper, so you can do more of it. Now that it's all voiced, it's more cinematic, or maybe more immersive to a degree, but it can't branch as much. Which is why you have conversations where, instead of like branching out into a giant tree, it does the Mass Effect thing where it's like boop, boop, and then back, boop, boop, and then back. And if you choose that, conversation ends. This is the only way to go forward. So it's like a straight line with like little offshoots instead of a whole tree that you could potentially go down. And then, granted, it's all illusionary, but if you went down a particular tree and it really rewarded your choice, you start to feel like you are playing, like you're in the world and you're experiencing it, instead of just kind of tapping buttons and letting the game roll by as you're just there. So that's kind of where Bethesda games are. They provide this experience, and it's nice. And the volition is more on how you act in the world, but not really how you interact with it, if that makes sense. Like, you can grab all the cantaloupes and stack them in a pile. You can go over there and fight a dragon, or you can go over there and fight a giant. But when it comes to, like, altering the world or interacting with the story, you only get to do it in one way. What's up, Travis the Red? Hello. McCartney dick. Man. Yeah, Tristan, that's kind of the thing. Fallout 1 and 2 are good, but you do have to get used to it. You gotta learn the rules. And to me, that was part of the immersion. It's like, this isn't the real world, this is the wasteland. And if you want to survive here, you have to learn how to live in the wasteland. And part of that is learning what to carry, what to pick up, what not to pick up, how to scrounge for things. It was kind of Mad Maxy, and I really liked that. Oh, the name feature? Yeah, Midnight Coffee, they didn't know mine either. I think the next Fallout will have more choices. I don't know, it depends who makes it. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm gonna read for a little bit, because this is the stuff I like. This is when I feel like I'm getting into it a little more. Because at least I'm making this choice. I'm making the choice to sit here and read this and absorb this part of the world. Hahaha. She's getting quirky. Oh man. Oof. Are there any inside rumors on the future involvement of Obsidian and future Fallouts? I haven't heard anything, Spuck. Obsidian's doing Pillars of Eternity, which is another game I want to get into. If it weren't fantasy, I probably would have. I played it a little bit, and I was like, yeah, this is some pretty classic PC RPG shit right here, and I'm down with that. If I could just take a year off to catch up on gaming, I think I could really catch up on all the games I want to play. It's statements like that kind of make me, in the very back of my head, kind of wonder and fear the idea of full-time streaming. It's not something I think I could ever do. Just in terms of, like, being satisfied with my work. I don't know. I would have constantly... Maybe it's what they call imposter syndrome, but it's like... Jangles the Moon Monkey. You're coming with me, buddy. It's, oh, might as well. It's hard for me to conceive of a world where somebody gets... And it's more than just playing games all day. But even still, just playing games and, like, interacting with people all day. That's just... Gosh, that's hard for me to wrap my head around. Maybe I'm old. But I've always had a job that did something. And maybe streaming does something. Whoop! Steph's back. So I'm gonna throw this on a quick break while I go and say hi.
I'm not touching anything.
Oh, shut up. Alright, I'll be back in just a second, guys.
Hello! So let me jump into the game. You notice that Mario's standing in this huge...
Great games.
We've only scraped the surface.
There's more?
N64 rules.
On September 29th, N64 will be released in limited quantities. You know the date, you know the system, you know what to do, you don't want to wait. Change the system. You still want more?
Metal Gear. Inventory is the name of the game in Metal Gear. You lose a lot of ground when you die, so be careful. And don't believe the map you get or what you hear on the radio. You'll find a lot of misinformation. This is a hard game, so keep practicing. Run past everything. Don't let the dogs bite you or you'll die. Go into this truck for the binoculars. Find card number 1 in the second truck. Go for a ride in the third truck. Cigarettes don't do anything, so don't smoke. Every rank earns you 3 rations. Go in and out until you've got all the rations you can. Eat one and get another. Avoid the guards whenever you can. Use card 1 to open the door. Get the gas mask. Remember, pursuers disappear when you switch rooms. Oh, don't go up the middle corridor. It's a trap. Go to the left truck for the gun, but you still need ammo. Go to the right truck for the mines. Don't go in the middle truck. It's a trap. Take the elevator to the 3rd floor. Stay next to the wall to avoid cameras. Do all the card 1 rooms first. It saves time. You improve your rank by rescuing prisoners. Get the gas mask ready as soon as you enter this room. There's poison gas. Go in slow to avoid the rolling pin. Use your gun here. Get card number 2. Get rations 3 times. Use card 2 to get a hint. Get the missiles. Put on the gas mask right away. Get more ammo.
Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Okay, who's first?
Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Got me a hard-to-please woman, so I got me some 501 blues. You know what I mean? Got me a hard-to-please woman, so So I got me some Levi's 501 blues. You know they're so much more than just butterfly jeans. They shrink to fit me so personally. And now my hard to please woman's having a hard time pleasing me. Well, she used to make me holler. You know she used to make me scream. That's right. Now all I gotta do is walk in wearing my Levi's 501 jeans. And then my woman says, baby, have mercy on me in your butterfly shrink fit 501 jeans. Yeah, my hard to please woman's having a hard time pleasing me. Thanks to my Levi's 501 jeans.
After this, the #1 video on MTV's countdown.
Find out who's on top every week on the MTV Top 20 Video Countdown. Every Friday night, we'll count down the top 20 video songs in America, and you'll hear from the bands as they break the top 20.
The MTV Top 20 Video Countdown.
Every Friday night at 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 Central, and again on Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 Central. Where else but on MTV Music Television?
So spiritually, she is in his mind, he's in hers. They have become one on that spiritual, sexual level. So she starts to find the groove, and the parts of his penis start hitting the parts of her vagina walls, harmonizing them, making them sing. And so she feels like she's in church jumping and shouting because that man hitting them walls like she needed him to hit them walls. So she said it was so good, and she relaxed, and she said at one instant it was feeling so good to her. The thought crossed her mind that he might let somebody else have a little sample of that. She said it's just the feeling of being caught up in the pleasure and then thinking about, wait a minute, he might do this right here. She said she just slapped him. So I'm just saying sometimes we have to be aware of that, because dick will make you slap somebody in the face. Dick will make you lose control. Dick will make you pull a gun and shoot somebody in the damn face. See, you got to be careful. That's why, because a lot of us have really gone overboard with this. I told you.
The flying saucer from Atlantis reappears in a Magic's Next Game cartridge.
Okay, I didn't want to interrupt. Because that shit is magic. I'm back. Oh, so good. Alright, so I guess I just gotta get out of here. Story quest complete. This is the thing. Shit, that's a lot of mines. Oh, I'm fucked. Am I dead? What happened? Right, there were mines there. And we're all better. Just got some dirt on my face, no big deal. You build a PC, do you aim to build one that can run everything 1080p and 60 FPS, or do you just build one that can run everything in decent settings? Never built a PC, so I'm curious. Depends how much money you have. I mean, it's a dumb answer, but it's true. If you have the money, why wouldn't you target a higher spec? No game audio. You're right. My bad. There we go. Yeah, the 1080p 60 FPS is...
Just getting warmed up.
That's old shit, man. We're on 4K now. Or 1440p at least. How much Xenoblade have I played and do I like it so far? Sorry, I'm doing another powder drink.
End of the line. Just power up the elevator.
I have, oh, she's got it. Alright, okay. Thought you couldn't do computers, but whatever. I've played about 6 hours. I'm officially a member of Blade now. And I've done one of the story quests for the Explorers. The pink and green one. Bethesda versus BioWare. Man, that's tough. BioWare... I would say BioWare, but... like, they both used to be a lot better. Did she just not do... She just fucked it up. They both used to be a lot better, but BioWare was the first to kind of really bring it back. Dragon Age Inquisition is pretty legit. And I think they kind of learned their lesson with Dragon Age 2 and Mass Effect 3. In terms of like I think they tried to. It's already off, man. I think they tried to really figure out how to. Maybe it was EA pressuring them. I don't know. But they tried to provide a full RPG experience and cut some real serious corners. But you gotta get out of the way. Dragon Age 2 was just total crap. Like, it is one of the... Not even accounting for, like, expectation, it's a pretty bad game. If it wasn't called Dragon Age 2 and it didn't have the BioWare name on it, people would, I think, completely forget that game exists. And rightly so, it's just not great. It's just bad. Mass Effect 3 was just like a giant mess, as far as I'm concerned. Some people like it. Whatever, man. I think it had the artistic integrity of like a late 80s sci-fi movie. It's just a shitload of bluster, all kind of following a formula. Nothing really new or interesting. And plus, goddamn, everybody had Shepard's dick in their mouth the entire game. Every conversation you had, they're like, God, Shepard, you're so cool. Oh, player, just please feel good. Enjoyed the combat in Dragon Age 2 more? It was mindless. You just run up to everything and turn on auto battle and then you win. Not a single fight forced you to think or do anything. I don't know. I like... And then maybe I can't really... Can't disparage too much because I like Dynasty Warriors and Musou games, and that's what they are. They're kind of brainless. Oh man, did that explosion kill that other dude? Nice. But coming from Origins, which had probably the most interesting, like challenging, intellectually stimulating combat in an RPG I'd played in a long, long time, you guys have got to get out of the fucking way. It was a really bitter pill to swallow. But I have to each their own. Maybe somebody had a better time with it than I did. I can acknowledge that. Oh, yeah, I need to spend my... I love Mass Effect because space is cool and that's about it. Yep, Soundwave. I have 2 points I haven't... Man, I haven't been spending my perks. So, I don't know. Dragon Age 2 had interesting characters. It did have good writing. That's true. That is true. Yeah, there just wasn't a good game wrapped around it. Oh, yeah, Moses, the Fade section from Origins. That was pretty rough. Ooh. Unarmed power attacks have a chance to cripple one of your opponent's limbs. Sweet. I'll take that. Ugh, man, nose. It's getting used computer parts like GPUs and processors worked well for you. I don't tend to buy used, so I don't know. I usually buy new. I sell my parts after I'm done with them, that's for sure. That works out well for me. I get some return back. I did spawns. You got the next bloody mess. I don't know. I feel like I have all the ones I really want. Oh, thanks for the resub, booyah. Gort just punched a turret to explosion. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Where's Critical Banker? Okay, I think I want that, yeah. Oh man, the fucking vault. Pit-Boy's all wanged up again. I just like the deep roads more than the Fade in Dragon Age Origins. Yeah, that section wasn't too great either. It was just, man, it was just a gauntlet, if I remember correctly. Any reasons to go AMD over NVIDIA? They're about getting to the performance for price cutoff that NVIDIA has, so I think it comes down to like what brand you have a better association with and what drivers you've had a better experience with at this point. NVIDIA had the like, for the price, the performance was just like way better.
Old stuff, don't you?
Shut up.
Don't see the point. That time's long gone.
It turns into stuff. Turns into stuff I can use to make a better place. Oh, that's cool. She said on the... Hey, why don't we have some coffee, huh? Look at that. Picture of a happy couple. The flaming turret behind them. This guy just staring. So basically it's like Xbox One versus PS4. I mean, not really. PS4 kind of outperforms Xbox One with everything. Was the starting point in Concord made to show off at E3? No, Mr. Coolio Broho. I think that section of the game is just it's fuck. It's the guided intro. You want to make sure that every player has a certain correct exposure to your game to make sure they keep playing. A lot of games have that, even open world games. There's a point at which they take the shackles off and let you do what you want, and that's like quite a ways into the game, which is totally different than Fallout, like 1 or 2. Those games just like, go do it. Exit's that way. Get out there. And it's just, you just, okay. I remember in the first Fallout, it was actually the first game I played that was kind of as open as it was. And, it was kind of scary, because I'd come from console RPGs which were pretty linear. When you're doing your game blog, how did you start doing it? Ben McSausage, the first one was, like, the first several were just volunteer websites. And I would just look around, like, there were some websites that listed other websites that wanted writers. And I'd just say, hey, can I write for you guys? Here's a sample. I would just write some reviews in my own time, and I sent them over, and they're like, sure, fuck it. You have a basic grasp of the English language, and that's all we require. So I'd review games that I bought, and they'd get published, and I'd do that for years and years and years. I remember the first game I got for free, like I got a review copy, and I considered that was a huge deal, was Wing Island for the Wii. Original Wii. This was like back in 2007, maybe 2008. And after doing it for 2.5 years at that point, I was like, oh, progress. That was the first time anything had happened. Any kind of, like, improvement of the situation. Any amount of, like, marching towards getting paid doing it at all. So, that was cool. I remember that being a pretty happy moment. I kept that game for a long time. Just because it was kind of like, you know, the first check you get. Did you go to college? Yes, I did, Travis the Red. Oh, yeah, I use OBS to stream, for whoever was asking. Found the walking stick weapon yet? No, PJ, I haven't. That sounds like a cool weapon, though. It's like a bladed thing. There's got to be something up here, right? Bobby pin box, good. 7. Jeez, that's a lot. Ooh, a blimp. It's pretty out here. I don't even know whether SSDs are more durable than regular hard drives. Jacob, that's been a point of contention. I think under certain stress tests, SSDs, especially cheap ones, can start to just die. But I've never had that problem personally. And I've used this SSD I have for 2.5 years at this point. But I need to upgrade. It's 256 and that's just not enough. I run out of space so fast. My plan is I'm slowly scrounging together money for a new build, and I'm gonna raid together 2 500s and have 1 terabyte of rated SSD. Yeah, it's gonna be good shit. How long did it take you to nope the fuck out of Texas? I like to, but Austin is perfect for you at your age. Monstera, I like Texas. I'm still kind of attached to it. I like how cheap everything is. I actually like the weather, even though it's hideous. Is it over here? I like extremes. I like seasons, and Texas had those. I like how much more comfortable everyone seems to be. In LA, everybody's just antsy all the time. There's so much ambition. Everybody's moving, hustling. Everybody's got an angle. Everybody's got an agenda. In Texas, like, people will talk to you just because you're a person and they're a person. You're just like, hey, how's it going? Oh, that's alright. Oh, that's good to hear. What do you do? I just remember it was kind of cute when we started going to Austin. Adam was genuinely shocked that the bartender was willing to just talk to him. That's one of those things. Just, yeah, humans do that.
Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped
got
out
tucking.
100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Trying to fix my pants. That's all.
Yeah, Tobias, I'm from, I used to be from Dallas, too.
Response would be appreciated.
You have got to be quiet.
Every word he said was true, and then some.
If you didn't have
Thank
the
you, Ouch.
prototype, I'd think you're both lying through your teeth.
See? Just like I said, boss.
I was expecting Deacon to grab a full
Most people on
team,
the East Coast are
including Gort,
douches.
to secure
Fill
that
out a place anywhere
prototype.
else.
But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign him up, Des.
You've
Austin,
certainly
born
made
and
an
raised, doesn't
impression
get as
on
American
Deacon.
as that. Huh?
He's never spoken about or lied about anyone so highly before.
Funhouse going to watch Laser
Welcome to
Team
the
on January
railroad.
27th. If so, which location? We've already seen it. Do I have to join to progress the story?
I'm not interested in joining right now.
I'm sure you can come back. Yeah, the offer's open. Of course it is.
Have a minute?
Yep. Sure. Or just walk past and don't do anything. Okay. With boot SSD, 30-second power from our turn off is great. Oh, it's less than that. You can get to Windows in like 5 seconds on a good SSD. Why am I walking? It's caps lock. Yeah, there we go. Most people who generate $150 million.
You just gotta join our
Most people who generalize
After
150
what
million
you
people
did
are
at Switchboard,
douchebags.
You
Oof.
have a place in the railroad if you want it.
I'm not interested.
Understood.
Miss High and Mighty.
So you do have to join to progress the story. Ah. Gosh, that's a bummer. Oh, durability, you're talking about dropping a laptop as opposed to longevity. Ah, okay. Can I stay with you for a night? Oh, probably not. Sorry. Well, great. Guess I'll do what the game wants me to. This smiley lady.
Desdemona.
After what you did at Switchboard, you have a place in the railroad if you want it.
That is a bummer. Joining does not affect what other factions think of you. I know, KSC.
Glad to be aboard.
I would just like to be able to choose what to do.
Have you? So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive.
You can just ignore it?
Code
How?
names are a
What's up,
part of
Nikki?
that. So what's yours?
I don't want a code name.
Code names aren't.
Ben, we don't. I mean, that's kind of a cruel thing to talk about, you know? We don't really want to badmouth anybody. Everybody's awkward to in their own way. And Jacob, I didn't answer because I don't know. You can't. You have to.
A response would be appreciated.
Have any suggestions?
No, it doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Why even give me a chance? Whisper Gort, Charmer Gort, Bullseye Gort.
Let me think.
It's a big decision.
It's a
Take your
big
time.
decision. Professor Gort. Yeah, you're right.
Call me Professor.
You certainly demonstrated your intelligence. Professor it is. Your first official order is to deliver Dr.
How much time have I spent in this game? About 50
and
hours,
see
I
if you
think.
can use another pair of hands. But first,
Why the hell's that
it's
lady
time
calling
to
me
meet the rest
Switchboard?
of the gang. The location of our HQ is one of our most
Deacon is available to be my companion. Deacon loves that. Shut up. Why is he... Oh, he shaved his head. Man, your hair was the best part about you. Yeah, no, you don't get to choose no code name. It sucks because your choice is to do the thing they want you to do or not. And that's a shitty choice for a video game. As well as high as he always looks and acts. Or is it just personality plays up, or is that his natural disposition? It is his natural disposition.
But it's safe.
He plays into it for comedic effect.
Not to be surprised again.
He's smarter than I think people give him credit for.
So there's plenty for you to do.
Gort has intelligence. I thought he was just a charmer. No, he's a dumb idiot. I wish it was just shitty text to speak for custom options. That'd be funny. That would be funny. Yeah, Bora, you can share links. That's okay.
Listen up, everyone. Make sure you're never.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this. But that's hardly the point.
Sup?
Without
Sup?
a lick of training,
Oh shit!
us knowing hardly any.
Baloozy Wizard subbed. Thank you for subbing, Baloozy Wizard. I'm probably slaughtering your name. You're probably spitting your cornflakes right at the monitor / TV or whatever you happen to be watching on. But thank you for subbing. Luckily, I got another sweet thing right here. MILF Hunter. Sorry if I'm asking too many questions. Google won't help you. Well, you got a sweet name, so there's that. But yeah, thank you for subbing. Here's your super sweet song. Yeah, for the people asking for that song, that is DeLorean Dynamite by Todd Terje. Assuming that I'm not slaughtering the name. The artist is Toddterje. And his album's called It's Album Time, and it's an amazing album. I first was listening to him when he had an EP out, and his full album is fucking awesome.
If she had consulted with her second in command.
Oh, shut up, dude. I don't want to hear your shit. I'm Gort. I got things to punch.
Now, we might as well put you to work.
Watch the attitude, fucker.
I don't need your attitude.
Charming.
Found him a couple of weeks ago? Yeah. Okay, Deja Blue. I'm glad somebody else found him. Yeah.
Old Man Stockton needs help with runaway synth.
There's some great tracks on that album.
So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires.
Question: if someone from what a different gang shot stylist do you think the Hack Boys would make it to Coney Island? Oh, Silas.
We get our intel from a dead drop.
No, the Hack Boys would just sit at home and hack everything. They would like close the gates and stuff. They would just fuck things up from their home base. And they wouldn't leave either. Once Silas is dead, they would just be watching. They would like hack into security cameras to watch the get down, and then when everything went to shit, they wouldn't be on Coney Island in the first place. I've seen the trailer.
More of my time, shall we?
Fuck you, dude.
Anyone you like?
This bloke's about as charming as a feral with a toothache.
Oh, I wasn't aware we were competing for congeniality awards. I thought we were rescuing synths. My mistake. The dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper.
You don't have to side with the railroad to progress the story. You could side with the Brotherhood or the Minutemen somehow. Oh, I see. Okay.
The counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
Fuck this guy.
He taught me what I need to know, including that.
It appears our resident pathologist.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna open this music video and keep it open in another tab so I can watch it once I'm done. Caravan Palace? I think I may have heard that. I don't know though. I don't remember. Yeah, I'll give it a listen. Ever thought about going to InfoSec? In Ben, no. I switched out of that career because I didn't find it all that rewarding. Oh yeah, somebody a while ago asked like tips for finding what you want to do. That's tough. I was lucky. I found what I wanted to do pretty early on in my life.
Those vaults? You got too many teeth.
Retrieve the dead drop. All right. A lot of gophering going on right now. Caravan Palace hype. All right, guys. I've been streaming for a while. I think we're coming up on the end of the stream here. I'm going to go retrieve this dead drop, and then I think that'll probably be it. Maybe some hijinks will occur. If it were The Witcher, I would be really excited to see, like, what complicated shit's going to go down. But it's a Bethesda game, so it's probably going to be in a house full of enemies. And then I punch all the enemies, and they all die, and I pick up a lot of shit that doesn't matter. Yeah, sorry, Jacob. Classic big band jazz with modern-day percussion? Man, phew. Sounds like a... You just described great music. On paper, at least. Ever to Carpenter Brute? Yeah, actually I have. Oh yeah, Electro Swing. That was blowing up like 3 years ago and then just completely died. Oh yeah, the seatbelts. I like them. You can go back to sleep and not miss your flight home. Let's Terry, you shouldn't stay up for this. I have to keep telling people this is not that important. Atomic, yeah, that's supposed to be the magic of Bethesda games, but somehow I find a way to walk away from it. I don't know, it's just not all that exciting. Seatbelts Radio? Oh, is that a different... Must be a different band. I know a band called... What the fuck was that? On Pandora? Oh, wait. Are you talking about a radio station based on the seatbelts? Oh. It's so cheap how they, like, fly at you like that. I don't know. Another one? Thought I heard something. Nope, okay. Oh, Raiders. Just slamming down noodle bowls in the middle of a park. There's less to do in this game than in the previous Bethesda games. Nah, same band. The Seatbelts in Pandora. It's the same band, Sonntag behind Cable Bebop. Oh yeah, of course. Yes. Very familiar with them. Actually, the guitarist for them, Tsuneyo Himahori, I'm kind of more fond of his solo work. He did the soundtrack for Trigun and like Gungrave, I think. He's just a phenomenal guitarist. Just the Trigun soundtrack by itself is just so great. He also did the stuff for Hajime no Ippo, which is wonderful. Are these just Raiders? No? Okay. Oh, no they are. Crap, they actually hurt me quite a bit. Plastic plate. Sure. Where do you find Kate? She's in Good Neighbor? Pretty sure. Question, why don't you guys support your Twitch channels on the YouTube page? Oh, yes. Emp Nasty TV, or EMP Nasty TV. We get more viewers on YouTube. And that's it. That is the beginning and end of it. Everything's gonna irradiate me. So for like the canned stuff, can you ever use that in any... Oh fuck, there's a lot of rats. Can you ever use that in any recipes or anything? Or is it just there and you just have to eat the radiation? I can do it because I have the mutant hound chops. It's basically the... Kid has nothing on Curie. I haven't found Curie yet. Let's see here. This guy commented on last GT video. Man, these guys work half days or just fuck around all day. Because one video a day seems ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, +1. Don't worry about that. If we come off as not working hard, that's the point. I mean, it would suck if we were on camera and we're just like, it's like all overworked. The point is to, you know, seem happy and carefree. And if people interpret that as us working half days, whatever, they can do that. You know, a lot of people don't understand that we produce content for the weekend, so that's extra videos, and also produce content for the no, so that's extra videos. So we typically do 2 videos a day, and they're heavily edited too. On top of just like all the other administrative work we kind of take care of just by being part of a company. Stockton's holotape, you say?
Update. Observed unusual
You asked if I'd seen Lane, Ben? I started it, but I don't think I finished it. I didn't get very far. As far as sports anime, I watch, I've seen Hajime no Ippo. I watched some of Slam Dunk. Watched some of Prince of Tennis. Oh yeah, and Let's Play and Achievement Hunter. Well, no, just Let's Play, actually, sorry. Strong is the best. Strong's pretty good. Yeah, +1. That's honestly something that kind of rolls off my back. People assuming that it's not work. That's okay. I guess because more than anything else I can understand that. And also, like, Ice Shield 21, that's one I haven't seen. But honestly, like, if somebody just kind of bitterly assumes that we don't work that hard, I mean, like, what does it hurt? Whatever. If they're enjoying the content and watching it, they can still, like, have their weird ideas about what it takes to make it. As long as they don't start, like, howling that... Is this a traitor? Why are you running? Where are you going? As long as they don't start howling that we should make more because we're not working hard enough. That's when it starts to be like, okay, well, you don't understand. Good night, Sandra. Yeah, I'll see you at Dude tomorrow. You remind me, I have to bring your bottle of vodka to the office. It's just sitting in my cabinet right now.
Oh, Bunker Hill.
Sounds like envy. Yeah, it is envy.
Caravan or Raider?
I'm here on my own.
Freelance, huh? All right. Come on in, but no gunfire. Market's open.
Quantum
You can do
computer.
as much trading as you like.
Is it basically since in this space we can create anything in a type of matrix environment? No, Bora, not really. It's just a fundamentally different type of computer. Imagine... It's really hard to imagine because it's still so fundamentally different than the world we know when it comes to quantum computing. Yeah.
Let's keep away from this thing. Looks like it's gonna fall over any second now.
We tried to, or at least I tried to boil it down as much as we could, but it's tough. It's really tough. We use Premiere, Nikki. I feel as though I know how much you guys do. Holy balls, dude. Editing takes time. Keeping with content takes time. Keeping audience engaged takes time. Yeah, that's true. It's absolutely true. And we manage it by being as efficient and like having the expertise we have. All right, guys. I think that's gonna be it for now. It's the lack of thought the commenter shows. You know, that's the human race. It doesn't especially bother me when it's about me, you know. But when you start going after video games, that's different. That's for me anyway. Trying it on the channel with just you and a friend, shit's not easy. Not counting shooting, but thumbnail and scouring for content. Yeah, absolutely. I've been making a lot of thumbnails on my own now, and it's pretty time consuming. I basically have to wait until I have about an hour to sit down and crank out 5 or 6 of them. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, and thank you for the well wishes, Ben. Yeah, man. Doing live shows was nerve-wracking at first, and I think I've learned to just stop caring. It goes pretty well, and the other thing is I learned it's not all up to me. You know, I work with 7 other extremely talented, very funny people, and so when I think about it that way, I only have to talk for 1/8 of the time. Sometimes even less if I'm lucky. So, Stream Chat is the most tolerable in all of Twitch history. Yeah, there's a lot of cool people here, and it's pretty small and intimate, which I like. But anyway, yeah, thanks everybody for watching. And next stream... Oh yeah, no stream on Saturday because we're traveling to Austin. Probably no stream on Tuesday as well. Yeah, gonna be a while until the next stream. Maybe next Wednesday, maybe Tuesday. Yeah, we'll see. MILF Hunter, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm not... As much as I would like money, I'm not doing this for money, so... Alright, have a good night, everybody. And have a good weekend.
So spiritually, she is in his mind, he's in her.
Another thing that they taught me was leave your campsite better than you found it when you got there. Well, as I grew up and grew in this business, I came to realize I still need to do that. My campsite's just a little bigger now. It's Southern California. It's the United States of America. And this business has given me a tool to leave it better than I found it, instead of the mess I was making of it before. So I don't know what's going to grab you, folks. I don't know if it's going to be the houses, the cars, the travel, the time with your kids that you hear talked about up here. When I take my daughter to swim class and dance class, there ain't a whole lot of dads around to have conversations with. They look at me kind of weird, like, oh, you must be unemployed or a stay-at-home dad or something, you know, and your mom's out helping or your wife's out doing everything for you. No, we're free together. They ain't got a clue. They ain't got a clue. A lot goes on backstage back here with people sharing their dreams and pictures of their new houses and plans and things like that. And the last few weeks we've been carrying around an incredible picture of a beautiful new home that we've been able to buy. These things are real handy. A couple things you can do with them. You can address them to your friends that said no. Pretend it's a postcard.